Hey, what's up, everybody? This is One Gun again, and as you can see, I'm doing a animated render test for my just doing a render test of this character right here. I'm just seeing what I can and cannot do with Indigo, and seeing. I put a background in there. Got the guy running. Um, if anybody want to specs of my machine, I am running a GeForce. I'm running a GPU, GeForce GTX 660 Ti, AMD FX TM 8150 8-core processor. I know the 83 is out there. I plan on upgrading soon. My memory, I got 32 gigabytes of RAM for memory. My current resolution is 1920 by 1080. I'm using Microsoft Windows 7 Ultimate, and that's about it. And that's my specs of my computer. It's not a big computer, but it's good enough. I control most of the speed to that GPU I got at GeForce GTX. That's a really good card. And so far, as far as the animation goes, it's looking pretty good. These are the frames that is rendered already, and look how great. I mean, this looks great. This looks like Starship Troopers type stuff. I mean, this is amazing. I have 3 more renders to go, and it's been rendering pretty good. It's been rendering, let's say for a good hour. I got like 60. Like 56 almost. So I mean, just close to an hour I've been rendering, and this is what I got for just an hour's worth of renders. And hold on, let me get After Effects out real quick. Let me pause this real quick. Before I get After Effects, I just want to show you all 8 of my. This thing is like using all 8 of my cores to of my CPU, and it's just, it's using up a lot of memory and a lot of CPU speed. The available memory I have left to run everything else on my computer is around 6,000. So it's I mean, this is a very, in order to run this on your computer, you have to have a good computer. I mean, I'm not saying I have a great computer at all, but I have a computer that's tough enough to meet the standards of what they have for me to run this. And when you make sure this program is the only program you're running. If you got something like Photoshop, Dash Studio, 3D Max, a whole bunch of other labor-intensive programs running, don't run them. I've rendered with Indigo, and I've ran Photoshop and After Effects. I had no problem. But like I said, my computer is made to do these type of renders and stuff like that. Like I said, this is like, my computer is like a low end type of gaming type computer that I built myself, and I basically use the stuff that people who like extreme gamers use in their system. So I build my system for animation as if I was a gamer, and gamers have the best weapons in their arsenal when it comes to this, especially when it comes to GPUs and things. So just find somebody who's a gamer, ask them what's the fastest card you can get, and buy it. And that's what I do. I had to research, and build my workstation, but it does what I need to do. It renders pretty quick. I'm down to my last 2 renders. Well, I'm down to my last render. This thing is quick. You see, it's blowing through these renders. So I'm gonna pause this, and then when I come back, I'll have this all in After Effects. Okay, everybody, we're back in After Effects, and as you can see here, I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but there's like a lot of graininess because I had it set kind of low for when I did the render, because I knew it was gonna get some graininess, so I wouldn't worry about that because I was gonna pull it over into After Effects and fix all that. But this is what I got so far. It's about 12 seconds animation, So that's pretty cool right there. I mean, that's all basically I'm going to put out there. But I'm gonna take it and do some. I mean, this is just the raw footage. But what I did to this footage is that I put some adjustment layers on there. So this adjustment layer is a Gaussian Blur. Let me activate that. When you put the Gaussian Blur on, it just covers all that grainy crap up. You know, makes it look a little bit better. And the reason why it blurs out right there, because in Iclone, I forgot I did a depth of field, and it just carried on over to the. I didn't want to do the depth of field in it because it takes longer to render. So, but I had a couple of tricks that I'm gonna pull off, like with the lighting. I'm gonna try I want to try to use a Iclone's lights inside Indigo and see what the results of that going to be. And they said actually if I use the Iclone lights, it will render faster and I can get just about the same effect, you know. So okay, besides the Gaussian Blur, I used a brightness and contrast, so I'm going to cut that on, and I'll use that to lighten it up some. You know, but you know the graininess just leaves away. So I'm saying if you're gonna render it and come out with renders like this, use a video editing software and try to bring your footage in and try to do some couple effects on, just some simple effects, real easy stuff to do, and see what you get. I mean, I think this is pretty cool right here. Let me play it. I'm doing real-time render real quick on this, so give it a second. So tell me what you think. Tell me what y'all think. You know, do you think this is a pretty cool way to do it? If you think there's a way I can improve it, I'm gonna do some more editing to this. I mean, but I think this is the way to go, man. This is I mean, I bought this Iclone6 and I got the whole render package. I got the pre-order plan, and spent like $169. I got RT Indigo RT and the Indigo render engine, and I got Iclone6 Pro. So I got all the high-end stuff, but this is like real wonderful stuff I got here. This is real nice. Here we go. Here's the real-time. Awesome. All right, that's it with the video. And like I said, if you didn't see my computer, GeForce GTX 660 Ti, AMD FX TM 8150 8-core processor. I got 32 gigabytes of RAM, which 31.95 gigabytes are usable, and my current resolution I work at is 1920 by 1080. And I'm using Microsoft's Windows 7 Ultimate. So that's all I got to say. Check you later, man. Peace out. Tell me what you think.